is the wood, and they're all going to be the same thickness. This is my Xerox of my Sharpie. I'm going to put that where I want it on the block of wood. What I did do, and I'll do now, is we want to keep, what we're going to use to transfer it is what's called citrus strip. It's what you use to like strip furniture and that. And I don't want to get any of it on the bed, so I'm putting a wax paper down to catch anything that might go down. Thank you. Choking under pressure. So, get it where I want it. Put gloves on. This stuff is really caustic. It smells healthy, but it's one of those things that they give it a name and a color and a smell that makes you think it won't hurt you, but it's a big lie.
So they're trying to kill us.
Well, that's like simple green, the cleaning thing. It's supposed to be, you know, to make it sound like, well, simple green, it's gotta be organic.
Yeah, so they're trying to kill us.
No, they don't really care if they kill us. No, it's not an intent. So this stuff.
It's so crusty. Oh,
Yep.
hello.
That little thingy. But you want to, I'll clean all that off. Smear it on, and you'll see the paper kind of get a little transparent, where you can start seeing your image through it. Like you'll see that drawing. That's telling you that it's kind of dissolving the Xerox, and that's what we want it to do. Until I run it through the press, I should be good to like position it wherever we want. So you can see that you're starting to see the Xerox through the back of the paper. So then, wax paper once again, because I also want to get it on the blankets. Newsprint. You don't want it
see
to,
how goopy it was on there?
well, you don't want it to dry out. Like it's got to be thick enough to kind of soften the Xerox, soak through the paper, and you don't want it to be so thin that it dries out.
I meant thickness of so much stuff you're putting
Newsprint.
in.
Oh, that stuff?
Yeah, that's
The
like
newsprint.
another and another and another.
Well, wax paper is cheap and these blankets are expensive. So.
So we don't do the thick one?
No, it shouldn't. I've got it so it. What's that?
There's literally a sign on the side that says, "Don't put your hand near the roller." It's like a circle with a cross through the circle.
Oh yeah.
You're doing just that.
I mean, as long as you're not dumb about it.
You know, they also have warnings on, you know, like you get somebody that has a
everything.
plastic bag, like don't put this over your
Like,
head.
I'm pretty sure that's just for dumb people. Like,
I just thought it was funny because he did it, and then I stepped back and I saw the sign. I was like, perfect.
But if you can get your finger stuck in there and keep rolling,
you kind of dumb.
that's.
Meant to be. You just gotta keep going at that point.
There was a guy, and he actually was in charge of the wood shop at Bowling Green. This is still under pressure.
Do you remember his name?
Hans Rubin.
No. That's a wood shop in Phoenix. I didn't.
I could be a horse.
Now it's like Clayton Peterson and somebody else.
Those sound familiar, yeah.
But he was he was teaching he's actually a jeweler, and he was showing students how to run. They have like mechanical rollers that are motorized to flatten like metal, You know, if you want to take silver's Latin, and you never wear gloves around that kind of stuff. And he was wearing gloves, and this thing caught the glove and pulled his, he lost a couple fingers out of it.
Oh.
Wait, from what machine?
It's like,
A metal
imagine this
press.
being motorized and this big, right? Like tiny.
It's like a motorized metal press for children.
The one time you wore gloves.
I don't know if it was the one time, but the one time he shouldn't
You're
have.
not supposed to wear gloves.
You should never wear gloves around anything that's spinning for just that reason. So it transferred it onto the block, right? So I don't have to draw it. So then to seal it, and this is where the acrylic paint is.
Yeah.
Like if I had, generally you want to use tubed acrylic paint because I don't have any.
Like the fancy kind?
No, this is tube.
What do you mean by tube?
Like a tube of acrylic paint instead of liquid. And I'll actually dab it onto the board. You usually want to let these dry a little bit before you do this. But I want to stain the wood. So that actually didn't work too bad. The tube paint will actually be a little thicker than that, but it does the same thing. This does two things. It seals that Xerox onto the wood so that, because we're going to be cleaning these in between each color, right? So if you don't do that, you kind of lose this image, and you want it to stay there so you can cut throughout all of it. The other thing it does is now when I cut, at least for the first color, I can see exactly where I've cut, right? When it's just wood and you're carving, it's not as obvious. So then I would cut, this would be, and then I would cut for the first color.
So then, are we gonna end up with one print after this, or?
New. You got to turn in 3,
Okay.
but you have to print as many as you want to end up with first go around.
That's what I was getting to. I was like,
Yeah, 'cause
so
you
each
can't-
step we
you can't-
automatically print all.
Yeah, because you can't go back and print the first color again. Once you've cut for the
Okay.
second color, you're done with that. So if you want 10, and you want 10 good ones, you should print 12, because you're going to lose probably at least 10%.
Okay.
Something will happen. It won't be registered exactly right, something like that.
It's kind of always print 2 more than you expect to keep. Roughly.
I would.
It's like our bugs.
Again, 10% is like if you want 40, print 44. You know, because something will happen. Yeah, we're done.
Okay.